Hi everyone, and welcome to my weekly tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. I put the sign I'm reading at the top of the video so you can easily scroll through and find the sign you're looking for. Now remember, this is a general reading, though I sometimes get specific messages for someone who needs to hear them, so be patient, as some weeks may resonate for you and others may not. I'd also recommend looking at both your sun and ascendant sign, if you know what that is. Also, this is a great opportunity to try and use your own intuition when I show the cards, to see what message you get for yourself. It's great practice. For that, I'd recommend pausing the video and sitting quietly to see what resonates for you when you're looking at the cards. I'd love to hear what comes up for you, so let me know in the comments below. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, everyone, let's get started with our weekly tarot card reading for all the zodiac signs. And this week I am using the Crow Tarot deck. And let's get started with Aries. What do we have going on for you, Aries, this week? Okay, Aries. This week is very interesting because I feel like you are going to, number one, say your piece this week. You're not going to stay quiet for anyone on any account, but also you're going to do what you want to do regardless of what anybody has to say or anyone has to say an opinion. There's something that you're planning to do or you want to do, and that's what's just going to happen. It feels like you, Aries. I mean, the energy itself feels like you're just going to do it. Aries is very much taking action, ready to go, inspired to do things in the moment. I feel like you, Aries, are always in the moment. And if you have strong Aries in your chart, that is, because this may not apply to you, but this week is all about you getting your way in some regards. Like, I feel like you're gonna say your piece. It's either or. Somebody may want you to follow the rules for some reason, and you have your own mindset of what you want to do, and you're gonna say what you want to say. It's no holds bar this week, Aries, for you. You are just going to handle life the way you feel comfortable handling life. You might have been in the past holding back for some reason. I feel like this could even be in a relationship. Maybe your partner and loved one might feel differently than you, and maybe you just didn't want to cause them alarm or, ruffle feathers in some way. But this week, no holds bar. You are going to just tell your opinion or do what you want to do, even if they don't want to join you in whatever it is that you want to do. It's very gung-ho this week. Tally-ho, Aries, tally-ho this week. And I feel that you're happy about it. Say you want to travel for some reason, and maybe your partner doesn't want to come with you, or you want to take a road trip, or you want to do something and they don't want to go with you, or say, you shouldn't do this, and you do it anyway because it feels good to you. And that's important, Aries, because everybody has their own viewpoint, and if it doesn't feel good for another person, that's okay. They don't have to join you. But you're like, I want to do this. And then you feel great afterwards because you did what you wanted to do, what felt right for you. And you both are going to feel good in your own stance. You won't ever force someone to do something they don't want to do. And your partner knows that they can't force you to do what you don't want to do if you are a strong Aries, and they'll know that. But you just are happy because you are doing what you need to do this week. Also, I mentioned that you're going to say what you want to say. So you're not going to hold back on your opinion of anything this week. Maybe you might have held back before on a similar subject or something, but you're definitely not going to hold back. You have an opinion this week, and you feel good about sharing that opinion and not worrying about what others will think of you, because you have that right to have an opinion, and it's okay. So I feel like if it is in a relationship, I feel that it's balanced this week because your partner is going to stick to what they feel comfortable with. and you're going to stick to what you feel comfortable with. And it's okay. I don't feel like there's any arguments about it at all, because I feel like they know you well enough. If it's a long-term partner, they know you well enough that they know they can't stop you from doing what you want to do, as long as you don't force them to join you or do the same thing that you want to do. And they're just going to watch you from afar and just know that they know that this is what makes the relationship work for you guys, because you can both, do the different things that you need to do to feel comfortable, and you'll both feel good about it this week. The other thing I'm picking up here is that it's very different here is there's something going on, and this again, I'm getting different messages in this particular reading, so sometimes that happens to me. Other times I just get one message and that's it. But this time I'm also feeling something about figuring out how to manage yourself financially to feel secure, and what you need to do or who you need to talk to make that happen. So to me, that I'm translating that as maybe you're looking for a job this week, or maybe you're realizing that you have to earn more money this week. And in order to do that, you have to go on interviews. You have to submit your resume, or you have to network with other people to get something to help you feel secure and grounded in your situation. In the opposite way, I feel like some of you could already feel comfortable or confident in your situation financially. And you know that because you don't sit back and wait for things to come to you. You go get them. You take the chance and you go get them. And that's why you feel that you can sit there and feel confident about your financial situation or where you sit in the world today. So very weird, very all over the map this week, Aries. So just a lot of things going on for you guys. But I do feel that no matter what, generally, you are feeling very confident this week and very assured of yourself in a way where you can express yourself, you can be confident about your situation, and you can just do the things that you want to do and feel good about it. And it's almost like you can put blinders on to maybe anyone naysayers or negative thoughts or negative opinions or anything like that, because you know in your heart what you do in your life feels good to you, and everybody has a unique situation. So everybody feels good doing different things, and that's what makes us all so unique and special, is because people have different ways of going about things. And that's okay. That's actually good, and what makes the world and the people in it so interesting, I would say, is the word I want to use, is interesting. And you stay in your own camp. You surround yourself with people who you can relate with. And if it does get to the point where someone has another opinion, it's okay. It's okay. You're just gonna live your life. So I feel like that would be the general thing, is living your life this week and just going out and getting what you want this week. So, wow, Aries, you're just like full of fire this week. And I didn't even pull a fire card, but that was what I got. And it doesn't always match what the cards give me. But that's how I feel this week for you, dear Aries. Okay, now we're moving on to Taurus. What do we have going on for you, Taurus, this week? Okay, Taurus. I just realized I don't normally read cards upside down, but in this case, it feels good to me. So I'm going to leave it. Okay, Taurus, for this week, I feel is going to be a fun, easy week for you. I feel like you are enjoying lots of things. I see food, I feel like there could be food involved, so I don't know if there's an event where you have a buffet, because I see different food options. So maybe you're planning an event and you're picking out different food options. I know that's very weird, but that's what came to me, was I see different plates of food. So I don't know, you could be, trying different restaurants or something, or planning an event. I don't know how that would apply. Maybe you're cooking something or teaching a cooking class. I know that's very random, but it was the first thing that came to me when I put down the cards. So something to do with food. So obviously that is a special message for someone to confirm something for them. But all in all, Taurus, this week for you is going to be a pretty easy week. I feel like there's nothing this week that is going to be draining on you or taxing on you. Some of you may be actually taking vacation. You could be shopping, doing things where you're enjoying yourself. There are many different things that you're exploring this week, but you're exploring them with ease. It is not going to be taxing at all. It is going to be delightful. I hear the word delightful. It is just sharing with people that you care about. So that's why I'm thinking vacation, because I feel the energy from other people in your life that you care about and you're spending time with. And maybe there's a family reunion of some sort and you're all getting together. But I feel like this week for you, if these don't apply, it is easy. It isn't like you are struggling for anything, but you're having fun looking at all your options or what's going on with you this week. And there's this feeling, like I'm picking up something about you looking at emails too. So you may be looking at conversations, or you may be emailing with someone or some people, maybe an old friend, or something's going on with you where it's fun. Maybe going over old memories of, getting together with someone that you haven't seen in a while, that type of thing. You could be spending time with your family as well, and as I mentioned before, it could be a vacation. If you are on vacation, I feel like it is pretty close by. It's not like a big trip where you go to another country or something. I feel like it's very close by. It's your beach, or maybe a park, or some place where, because I see both things. I see wooded area and I also see beach, which could be a place that has both in it. I don't know, could be either or, but it's fun. And you're feeling good and you're feeling loving towards others, and others are feeling loving towards you. I feel like people are appreciating each other this week. So wherever you are, but I feel like it's not work related. I feel like it is family. I'm really picking up family strongly here this week for you, Taurus. Could be friends as well, but family is definitely in the forefront. But some people, their friends are their family, so it could be that. It's somebody that you're tied with, like your soul family, or your, the people that you relate with, that type of group. And I feel like there's multiple people involved here. That's why I feel like it could be a reunion of some sort. And again, I'm trying to interpret what I'm hearing, seeing, feeling. This is a general reading, so please figure out how, if this does resonate with you, figure out how it will apply in your life. And I feel like there's no real responsibility for you this week, so that's why I feel vacation. You might be just let off the hook. If you are still working this week and you're not on vacation, you really let off the hook, like you'll have a light schedule, so you'll be able to maybe do things after work with your friends or your family. Or there's an event coming up, as I said, where you might be getting ready for the event this week. Maybe it falls on a weekend and you have time to pay attention to the details, and maybe that's why the food came up to me in the beginning. Random, I'm getting all kinds of images and things, so all I can tell you right now is that it is a wonderful week for you. You are having fun. There's different places you may be seeing, so if you're on vacation, you may be like bopping around in a local community. So say you go to one particular spot, you may be bopping around to different places to, check out the situation or the town, and just fun. I'm feeling that fun energy, but I'm also feeling that connection with your family or your soul family, or like I said, your close friends. I really like this feeling because it's just about you feeling connected with other people who you resonate with. And again, if it's not your family, and say you don't resonate with your family, it's your soul family, which would be your friends. So please enjoy this week, Taurus. Wonderful, wonderful. I don't have anything that could possibly get in the way here. This is just all about fun and family and friends and enjoying life. So enjoy. Great reading for you, dear Taurus. Okay, now we're moving on to Gemini. Oops, Gemini, that wanted to come out. That did. Okay, Gemini, you are full of exploration this week. Some of you, this is a general reading, but for some of you, I feel like you could be looking at, trying to figure out what your future is going to hold and where that is and what you want to do in your life. Like, you're definitely making choices this week, Gemini, about what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, maybe what you want to do in your life, where you want to work, how you see yourself in the world, and what is going to make you happy, and how you're going to get there successfully. So I feel like for some of you, Geminis, you're reaching out to maybe thinking about living in a different place. This could even be a different country, actually. I think you're exploring. Some of you are actually maybe exploring looking at another house, another job. There are things that you're picking and choosing, but they're all with one goal: how you can be successful in your own life. And maybe things haven't been great or just not the way you want them in the present moment, but I see you looking ahead to say, well, I'm not gonna be stuck, or I'm not going to just take my life as it is. If this does apply to you, remember this is a general reading, but for some of you who this does resonate with, you are not gonna sit back and just take your life as it is presented if it is not satisfying to you. Now, if it's satisfying to you, that's a whole different story, but if it is not, this message will relate to you as finding that place, finding that job, finding that home, finding that location. It is just you really wanting to explore, because I'm really feeling this exploration. You may just want to travel to figure out where that place is that resonates with you better and where you're going to be successful. You may have to travel to an interview possibly, because I'm tying the job and the travel together, so maybe people are asking you to come out and talk to them, and this way you can see the place that you may think you want to go to, or you're just traveling to that area to take a look around. But you're definitely on the move this week, Gemini. You're definitely on the move. I feel a lot of energy in regards to travel and exploration, and it could even be exploration on the internet. You may be looking at places and doing research, not even leaving your house. But it's that where you're exploring your options this week, Gemini. And I feel like it can cover a wide variety of topics, but the one thing that's tying it all together is you feeling good and something resonating with you, whatever that is, whatever would resonate with you better than it has been. So if you've been in an outdated job, for an example, and you're just going through the motions and you're realizing that, this isn't who I am anymore. I'm a different person. I'm different now, and I have to match whatever I do with how I feel. It's everything we do and people around us are a reflection of where we are in our lives in this moment. And when we feel off balance with that, that's when we decide we want to make a change. So that's what's happening with you right now. It's this movement of making that change. So I guess the general thing for you this week, Gemini, is movement, making a change. An exploration of your options. Same with your house, how you feel, where you live. That's an important reflection of yourself. And sometimes you can stay in the same place for, tens of years and lots of years, and it resonates with you. And then poof, one day you feel, nope, this place or this location or this home does not resonate with me. And you explore, and life kind of hurdles you forward to make that change. So that's where I feel that you're in that place right now, where life is hurdling you to start to think about making a change. Whether you make it this week or not, you're exploring your options. So I feel like there's more research happening, or the light is going on in your head to say, oh, I think that I want to do this or have this. I mean, it could be something as, getting a new pet, for example. You don't have to change your home or your job or anything major, but you are changing your life in a way way that resonates because you're adding that new component in your life as an animal or a pet, whatever. So think about it in your life and what is propelling you forward this week. If this does resonate with you, what is it? And it's something that is going to make you feel good about your life and feel successful about your life. That's the key, and what will resonate with you. So great week for exploration for you, dear Gemini. Okay, now we're moving on to Cancer. What do we have going on for you, Cancer, for this week? Okay, Cancer, interesting. There's some news that's going to come to you. I don't know if it's this week or in the near future. I'm feeling near future, but it's going to be something you're not expecting. It's quick. Something's going to happen quick, and it's going to kind of shake you up a bit because it's something you didn't plan for, Cancer, and you're figuring out how it's making you feel, and something is unnerving about what you just heard. So there is some news that is coming in that is unnerving to you, and you're trying to make sense of it. Because I feel like there's something that happens so quickly, you're not sure how to make sense of it. And it could possibly keep you up at night because you're trying to figure it out in your head. What just happened here? You know, what is going on? It's one of those things. It's what's going on here? I don't understand. And that's the feeling I'm getting based on something that you're going to either hear or news that's going to come to you or something that you didn't expect, but it's quick. It happens quickly. You know, you're going through your life and you get news of something. It could even be news in the world or just regular news, but it could be in your own life. So it doesn't necessarily have to be personal news, but it could be. Because whatever you hear or whatever happens quickly, you're confused about it. And you're trying to figure out what's in your heart and what you know, or what you have known your whole life possibly. And this news is shaking something up that is not making sense to you. And you're trying to make sense of it mentally in your mind so that it can resonate with your heart, so you can adjust to this change. So again, whatever this news is that's coming into you, it was unexpected. And it comes in quickly, and it's just something that you didn't either think about before or didn't expect. All I can tell you is the feeling that I'm feeling from this, and it's this confusion. I feel this confusion based on news that's coming in. Again, this could be something personal in your life where you get a message about something or hear something or something happens. It happens quickly, but it's confusing. It's like, what is going on here? And it's going to take you some time to blend it together into your life or into your understanding. It's not going to happen overnight like the news did, because I feel like there's whatever comes to you or is made aware by you, you will be made aware by something. It's going to be confusing. And you're really trying to sit with it to let it resonate so that you can understand it in a way where you're okay with it. Because I don't feel like there's a choice here. I feel like this news that comes in, there's no choice. It's not like something that you have choice over. It's more like this is the way it is, or this is what is happening, and you have to be okay with it. So it could be news from, like I said, in your personal life where somebody tells you something, or there's a situation that is revealed that you had no idea. It's just out of the blue. And because you didn't expect it or you didn't see it, it may be something that somebody reveals to you that you didn't see before. Maybe there's a secret that's revealed, or something that a part of somebody that they haven't been truthful with everybody else, but now they decide that they're going to just tell people. It's that kind of thing. So again, this is just the feeling I'm getting as a general feeling for you, because again, specifically how it goes in your life will be different for everybody. And again, it's a general reading, so this will not apply to every Cancer out there. But if it does resonate with you, I'm getting the message that it's going to take time to absorb the information and for you to process the information that you receive. So there's a lot of processing going on, Cancer, this week with you on the information you receive and how it's going to affect you, as you're trying to process this and come to terms with it. Because whatever it is, you have to come to terms with it. And it may be a difficult thing for you to do, but I feel like you will get there, but it's going to take time for you to process it because there is no choice. It's not like you can say take it back. Once it's out there, and you can't say take it back. So very interesting. I'd be curious if anyone is open enough to put comments on the channel. If this does resonate with you, I'm curious because I can feel the energy, but I'm not sure how it's going to apply to people. So just hang in there. If this does apply to you, it will take you time to process, but you'll get there. You'll definitely get there with acceptance. Okay, now we're moving on to Leo. What do we have going on for you this week, Leo? I think last week you had a pretty good week, Leo. Okay, Leo, I think, as I said as I was shuffling, I remember you having a good week last week. I don't know why, it just stood out for me. But it's continuing. It's continuing. There's this Midas touch happening with you this week, where whatever you say, it's like people are hearing you and seeing you this week. I think we're still in Leo time for birthdays. So it is very interesting because that confidence, I think I felt confidence last week because I just remember you standing out to me last week. I feel like if you are looking for a job or there's something going on with you in regards to finances, it's like you have the Midas touch this week. And again, feeling confident in what you're saying. And there's something about, I want to say checking off the box. I got to figure out how I'm feeling this energy, but it's like you're collecting wins. If that makes any sense, collecting wins. I don't know what that means, but I'm trying to make sense of what I'm feeling, hearing, and seeing. And I think those wins are opportunities, is what I'm translating this into, is opportunities for you. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities for you right now, Leo, in the moment. And I feel like it's for a certain period of time, it's like this window has opened for you, Leo. So, I think if you've had any prior issues in your life, I feel like now things are starting to open up for you. And in a way where you're finally feeling like yourself again. So some of you might have not been feeling yourself or feeling caged in or stuck in some way, but now I feel like you're coming back into your own and you're feeling this energy that resonates with you, and you're realizing all the opportunities you have, but the opportunities are coming to you, Leo, I feel, because of your energy. I feel like you're resonating better in this energetic field right at the moment. Like there's this moment of time, I feel. It's just like, a bubble, and everybody goes through it where there's energy that resonates. I feel like for you in this moment, it's yours. It's yours to take. The thing that I'm happy about what I'm feeling is you're aware of the opportunities that are surrounding you and you're going for it. So that's wonderful. I don't have to say, oh, you're not going to go for it and you have an opportunity, please go for it. I feel like you're already aware of it. So if it does resonate with you, you're aware of your opportunities and you are making good with them. You are really taking life by the thread and just, really making good use out of it. And it may be because maybe in the past it didn't feel that way to you, but now it does. And you're seeing life from a different lens this week. And in this moment, I feel like there's a moment of time here. And when I say moment, I mean for long term. So period of time, I should be saying this period of time, but it is in the moment as well. But there is a period of time for you, Leo, where the sun is just brighter for you and things are just moving along for you in the way that you feel good about, and it's resonating. you're resonating with the energy right now. So excellent, excellent. Again, if you're looking for a job, this is a great time for you to just go for it. You'll be great in interviews. People will like you. If there's any financial opportunities, you'll have them in your hand. You'll just know that they're the right things for you. Also, I feel like people are going to be drawn to you this week as well. And you may be given things this week. Like people may just give you a gift, give you something. You may get gifts. And maybe I'm feeling gifts because maybe it's your birthday week. So people will be giving you gifts in money form though. So you will be getting gifts and feeling like you're the center of it all, which is lovely, a lovely way to feel. So I hope this resonates with everyone because it's a wonderful feeling, and I wish you all the best, dear Leo. Congratulations. Okay, now we're moving on to Virgo. Let's see what we have going on for you, Virgo, this week. Okay, Virgo. First thing I felt when I put down the cards is things in the moment could be very good for you right now, and you're afraid to lose something. It's like, you know that feeling you get when everything's going swimmingly, but you're afraid of the shoe dropping, like the other shoe will fall, or whatever that saying is. It's like you've worked hard to get here, where you are at this moment, or something is finished and you're happy about it. There's something has completed in your life, and it's like, I'm here in this wonderful place. All that hard work is behind me. I did it. Whatever that means for you, whether it's hard work in, just coming to terms with life, or hard work in a job-related situation, or maybe you finished a job and you're just happy that you've made it to this new place. Maybe it's a new job or something good, and you're enjoying it, but in the same respect, you're looking to the side to say, okay, how long is this gonna last? When's the other shoe gonna fall? Because you're afraid to enjoy the good times because you've worked so hard, or you can't believe that, can life be like this for a longer period of time? So some of you might have gone through some, hard work. And I feel like it's hard work either in life or in a job, like hard work in like life work, if that makes sense to you, like working on yourself or working on something about yourself. There's been a lot of work happening behind the scenes possibly. And now you're at this place where everything is just like you can let your shoulders down and you want to enjoy the moment and where you are, but there's still something. And I think it's a resonance of what you went through in the past that is keeping you from having that, what is the unencumbered feeling of just wonderful, like your life is great, unencumbered with any feelings of doubt. It's hard for you to feel that right now. And the message here is that you need to, because that feeling is really the truth. So if there is moments where you're feeling happy about where you sit in your life right now, and you're happy with maybe the job that you're in or the people you're around or what life has given you, hold on to that. There's a tendency for you, Virgo, to want to pick it apart and say, well, yeah, this is great, but this part of my life isn't really working. Or this is great, but I really wanted that. But this is good, I'm happy here, but you want to dissect it and pick out the things that aren't working. But there's a message here that says, realize where you've been and where you are now, and be grateful for where you are now and enjoy where you are now in the moment. And what I'm feeling from that is, for some of you, it would be a great idea to do a grateful journal to help you with this. If this does resonate with you, remember this is a general reading, but if it does resonate with you, the grateful journal will help you, because what I'm feeling is that you need to see wholeheartedly how good your life is and not look at maybe things that you can't have or you don't have in the moment. because that's not where your life is in the moment. But if you stop and look at what you have and not look at all the other peripheral things, because there's something about peripheral, like there's something going on that you still haven't achieved, or there's something that is still out there for you. But that's not today. And that's why you have to look at today and realize that the spot you're in today is a blessing. And where you are is an achievement from all the hard work you've done in the past and everything that you've grown with. Because I feel like there's a growth factor here as far as you growing as a person and a soul. And that's why I feel like there's been hard work that has been done in the past, and you've grown into this place. And this is where you have to stop. It's like freeze frame this moment, or freeze frame your life in this moment as if it is exactly what you want, exactly what you've hoped for. And you will see it as that. And the peripheral stuff, whether it happens or not, if you keep focusing on that, you won't be enjoying where you are in the moment. So that's what I see for you, Virgo. And I feel like if you pay attention to all the wonderful things that make you happy during your day and your life, like your job or the people you're around, or the things that you have that you've achieved because you've worked hard, or who you are as a person because of all the hard work you've done as a soul, evolving. And the obstacles you've had in your past, they're no longer there. And if you look at life from that point of view, you'll be able to stay in that moment. I feel like for you, Virgo, it's always a challenge to keep looking forward, like the work is never done, the work is never done, the work is never done, and you'll never appreciate the blessings that when the work is finished, here I am in the moment and look at what I've become, appreciation of that. Eckhart Tolle came into my mind as far as the power of now. For some of you, that book, or I think they have it in audio, I'm sure by now, but maybe time to listen to something like that, where it's appreciating the moment of time in the here and now, and you'll feel really good about it. And I want you to be able to appreciate that and not feel like you're always missing something, because that frame of mind will never help you resonate with the things that are missing. Because if you are looking for something, if you say you can't have it, you're never going to have it. And I know that sounds confusing, but that's the way the world works and how energetic fields work. Who else am I thinking about? Someone else you could listen to, and now I'm drawing a blank here. But if you resonate with the good of your life, more good will come to you. And it will just happen. You don't have to work for it. I feel like a lot of you have done a lot of hard work already, so I feel like it's time to just live acceptance in your life of what you have and the blessings, and realize that they are blessings right now. Where you are in this moment is where you're supposed to be. And when you live life in that way, more things are going to come to you because you're opening your energetic field to those blessings. So hope that made sense. I don't like to get too profound here on these readings, but it's what I'm feeling, and I feel like it's the message that needs to come through for you this week, dear Virgo. So enjoy your life as is. Okay, now we're moving on to Libra. What do we have going on for you, Libra, this week? Okay, Libra, excellent week for you. You can end the reading now. Excellent week for you. I feel like you're going to have a very successful week, very transformational in a way, I would say. I feel like you're driven this week by your intuition, and that is helping you to be successful. I feel like there's something that is coming to you that is well deserved. So for some of you, you may win awards this week. You may get a promotion this week. You may get accolades this week from your peers. And that's why, and I'm feeling it from peers, that's why I'm thinking work, colleagues, things like that. But it could also be if you are in a sport for some reason, athletics or something like that, you will get accolades and awards for, your part on the team. Because I feel like it's you with other people. And it could be how you stand in the world. You may have a you know, you may be tied into you may be a public figure, and you're going to get awarded for something in front of your peers or your community if you're a public figure. There is something going on where you are in the spotlight this week. But I also feel like this is so well deserved, and it's something that you have been waiting for, and you've waited humbly for it, I guess I want to say. It's like it's happened to you because of who you are, and it's well deserved. I feel like too, it's almost like you knew this was going to come, and that's why you kept going. Maybe there were times where you didn't think you could keep going, or there were things that you were unsure about, but you never gave up. And I feel like that your intuition has driven you that way. It was like something was telling you not to give up, to keep going through obstacles and through things that maybe you thought you weren't gonna make it to where you wanted to be. But there was something inside you that said, keep on going. This will happen. And you might have not known it in the forefront. It could have just been a subconscious thing, but for some reason you just kept going. And now you're going to get the accolades for that. So it's well deserved. And it's going to open up new opportunities for you, whatever this is. It feels like recognition, promotion. It feels like awards. It feels like you being in the spotlight and being acknowledged for something that you've been working hard at. And it's acknowledgement, I feel, for peer acknowledgement. So it's people however that relates to you. Again, this is a general reading. I'm just trying to interpret what I'm feeling here. So you're going to have to make sense of it in your own life if this does resonate with you. But there is this peer recognition, and you could also be recognized as their leader too. So you could be leading something in your career or your life. I feel like it's kind of a big thing, and I feel like you're very proud in this moment of achieving this and getting to where you always thought that you should have been. And I feel like intuitively you knew all along. And it could even be a lifelong journey for you. It could be that profound, because it is a profound reading to me, and I hope I'm making it clear. It's not a trivial thing. This is a big moment for you. This is big. So again, this isn't going to apply to everyone, but it is a message that I'm asked to say, so someone listening to this will feel this. But it is big. It's not a little thing. It's definitely not something that you can just say, oh yeah, I got a raise. It's not that. It's more profound. This recognition is super important to you. So all I can say to you is this does resonate with you. Number one, congratulations. Number two, it's well deserved. I feel that you know that already. So I don't feel like I need to tell you to be confident and know that it's well-deserved. I feel like you do know that. And I feel like you're not going to be shy or humbled about it. You may be humbled about it, but you won't be feeling like you can't talk about it. Sometimes when you feel that humbledness, you just want to say, okay, thank you for this award, but you're confident about it. You want to live in this moment because it's something you've been waiting for, and you're proud of it. And I don't feel like you're gonna sit on the sidelines and pretend it didn't happen. Like, this is a big deal for you. So if this does resonate with you, just congratulations, and it's a wonderful feeling I'm feeling. It's this profound moment for you, and a proud moment, very proud. You may get some sort of badge or something, so I don't know what that means. There's a badge, could be, maybe you're in the military, I don't know, a badge, maybe there's some badge that comes with this promotion or this acknowledgement or this something. So congratulations, and well deserved. I don't even need to tell you to let it sit with you, because you are. This will last a while. This will last a long time for you. This is a moment in your life that you will always remember and be proud of. So wow, whew, that was a big one. That is something that I'm sure will not apply to everyone, but whoever needs to hear it needs to know that. Congratulations. Okay, now we're moving on to Scorpio. Let's see what we have going on for you, Scorpio, this week. Okay, Scorpio, I feel like this week for you is relationship driven. I see two people for partners, and I feel like there could be some unearthing of between you. I feel like you may be working out some issues or things are bubbling up to the surface that you need to discuss with your partner. I feel like you're being open about it this week. Like things are coming to the surface that should have come to the surface possibly, and you're embracing the discussion around these issues or whatever it is that sits between you that is something that's not spoken about normally, or maybe you're talking to your partner about your fears or things that maybe you haven't been open with them about before. Your vulnerabilities are coming to the surface here this week, Scorpio, so there will be vulnerabilities that will come and bubble up to the surface and need to be worked out between the both of you. And I feel like it's definitely a partner thing this week. I feel like things need to be said. I see here between love and money. There's something about love and money here. So I don't know how that would apply to you, but it's definitely love and money. So I don't know how maybe there's love on one side and someone is talking about money on the other side, and there's got to be something worked out between the two. Maybe money is more important to one partner and love is more important to the other. I'm not sure. I'm just seeing love and money, but I'm feeling this real need to discuss things that haven't been discussed before. It's definitely in the forefront this week and again, this would apply to people who are partners. I'm not feeling new love though. So if there is someone you're newly dating, it may come up. Maybe there's something that you are feeling vulnerable about or something that you may have to reveal to your new partner. That could happen, but the majority I'm feeling for is an established relationship. Because I definitely feel like things have been collected in this relationship. So to me, that means a long-term relationship. But I feel like there may be differences that maybe have just been under the surface, because I feel this bubbling up. I keep hearing this bubbling up. So there's something that maybe was just underneath the surface, and it just needs to come up and out to work things out and to come to terms with these things. And to come to terms with your relationship and how you're going to move forward once these vulnerabilities are up and out, or these issues that maybe secrets are revealed in your relationship that have to be dealt with. So it's that type of feeling. You're definitely looking at things that you don't really want to look at. If that makes sense to you, it's like, I don't know. It's like there are things that you always, the things under the surface, everybody pretends like they know it's there, but, we'll deal with that later. Or it's something that's not spoken about because it's just there. And sometimes it's easy to just go on and pretend that it doesn't exist. But in this case, it's saying you need to deal with these things. You need to deal with this. And there's emotion involved here because it is an emotional time for the both of you. And it's time for you to deal with that emotion and vulnerabilities and things between you that could be keeping the relationship at an arm's length, where you could become closer or you could resolve these things if they just come up and out. So it's a heavy week, Scorpio, for you, because you're going to have to deal with these things in your partnership, and you have to. It's just part of what's happening right now. But I feel like for Scorpio, you're not afraid. As a Scorpio, I should say, as a Scorpio, you're not afraid of the dark. It's just that sometimes you don't want to see it, but you have to. You have to see the things that you need to clear up. I think there's these few things, and I don't think it's like a million things. It's just a few things that need to be said, and it's in regards to, like I said, vulnerabilities, things between you, things that maybe have been kept under the rug. I guess I want to say under the rug for a while. They need to be addressed in this moment. So good luck. A lot of work this week, dear Scorpio, if this does resonate with you, but you will get there. You definitely will get there. Okay, now we're moving on to Sagittarius. What do we have going on for you, Sagittarius, this week? Okay, Sagittarius, great week for you. Luck is on your side this week. I just have to say that because that's what I'm feeling right away. Luck is on your side. I feel like for some of you who are looking for a job, it's going to come to you. There's something greater power that's happening here that's directing you in a certain direction to help you continue to feel blessed. Because I feel like you in the moment feel blessed, but there's something, I want to say magnificent happening that is like beyond this world, guiding you to find your true path. So for some of you who haven't felt like you've been on the true path of your life, it will be guided. Now, if you are on your true path, this wouldn't apply to you. You'll just continue to move forward and fine-tune that path so that it helps you evolve your soul. But for those of you who have not felt like you have been on your true path, and you know that instinctively, it's almost like you don't feel resonance with where you are in the world, something will happen. Whether you'll get a job that now something's going to open up for you. I feel like it's in the future, meaning you're not going to realize it right now. It could be that you just got a job right now, so it doesn't mean anything to you. You're like, so I got a job. What does that mean? A job is a job, but that job is going to lead you to people, network, things. It's going to be life-changing down the road. So it's just something you can't see right now, but I can feel it. I feel that there is some momentum happening in your life and they are triggering events. So if for some reason these events are unhappy events, like you lose your job, why I'm saying job is it is financially related and it has to do with your security. So I'm associating that with job. Could be a partnership that applies to that too. So I'm trying to give you some examples that will help you navigate this, as this is a general reading. But say you lose your job, and well, that's a sucky thing. No one wants to lose their job, especially if it's just you didn't choose to lose your job. There's a reason for that, because that job wasn't resonating with your path that where you need to go. And you will find your path through the losing of this job. So it is all about you continuing to grow here in a way that you may not even realize in the moment. So if there are any kind of changes happening in your life right now, whether they're good or they're not so good, remember that they're there to help you move forward in your path in life, so that, you know, when you look back at this time, you'll be grateful and thankful because you realize what that was all about. You're not going to know it now. Right now, it's just going to be, yeah, so I got a job, big deal, you know, might not mean anything to you right now. And that's what I'm feeling, this feeling that you may not recognize whatever's happening in your life as a good thing or a way to the future. But from that new job, you'll meet new people. You'll find out who you are from whatever this job is going to provide to you. So it's definitely a transition period in your life, Sagittarius, for further growth. And so think about your life right now and what's happening in your life. And even if it seems trivial, hold on to this moment and maybe journal it or write it down somewhere so that when you look back, you'll realize that, wow, this was a blessing in disguise, because I feel like it could be a blessing in disguise for you. And it's hard to say to you now because it's not going to make sense. I can feel it. I can feel in the future this is going to be the direction that you're going to be thankful and grateful for. So maybe I'm getting this message to make you aware of that. Maybe some of you aren't looking at it in that light, and maybe that's why this message is coming to me to tell you that, so that you can be made aware, so that you can appreciate the journey that you're going to be taking. And the people that you meet, you'll look at them differently because you'll say, I wonder if they're going to be part of my evolution. I wonder if, you know, the places I get to see, or maybe this new job will have you traveling to places that you've always dreamed to go and you probably couldn't travel otherwise, but you'll be be able to do those things that maybe you've wanted to do that you can't do where you are right at this moment without that change happening. So hold on to that and think about your life and what is given to you right now or what is taken away from you, because it could be given to you or taken away from you, which will lead you to the where you're supposed to be headed in your path. And very exciting, I think, because it's these kind of moments that just for me to be able to help you be aware of that, if this does resonate with you, I feel is a special gift. So enjoy the moment right now. And I think that's the thread of this week, is enjoy the moment for you, dear Sagittarius. Okay, now we're moving on to Capricorn. What do we have going on for you, Capricorn, this week? Okay, Capricorn, this week it is all about choices for you. Decisions and choices. I feel like there's going to be some communication with someone. Someone is going to be communicating with you, and you're going to have to make a choice. And I feel like you may not be ready to make that choice in the moment. I feel like there's a lot that could be happening and you're not ready yet. I feel like there's something about you wanting to research everything before making the decision, or thinking about all the outcomes. Like, I feel like there's something about you this week that is like, no, I can't just make the decision. When you ask me to make a decision, I can't just give you an answer. I need to look at all the options. I need to research. I don't have enough answers. There are other things that I have to consider. It's that feeling I'm getting from you, Capricorn, this week. It's just I feel like somebody's almost forcing you, whether you get an ultimatum or I don't know, but somebody's saying, you got to make a decision. Now, it could be in your job. Your boss could be saying, look, you've got to make this decision now. What is it going to be? Because you're leading this project, or you're leading this team, or you're leading this something. You have to make a decision right now. And you're not ready to do that. You don't have all the answers. You're still waiting to hear, so you don't want to make a decision that could be the wrong decision. And I feel there's this insecurity about your decision making this week, if this is something that you are called to do this week, Capricorn. It's just you not having all the answers. And I feel like, though, Capricorn, if this does resonate with you, again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everyone, but I feel like there is one option that is leading the charge. If you are definitely forced to make this decision and you have to make it, I feel like you know already that you're going to go this way. You're going to choose this. But you still would like to uncover all the other whatever information you need for the other scenarios, because I feel like there's more than one scenario here. And I don't know what this decision is, because I feel like it's just like complicated. It could be a complicated decision. But you, in your mind, know that if I am forced to make the decision, I guess I will go this way, but I'm not 100% comfortable with it. And, I'm not sure if this person is going to let you take more time, because I feel like time is what is needed from you. And if this does apply to you, maybe that's what you have to communicate to this person, that you just need more time in order to make this decision. There is a time factor here, as well as just not having enough information, and you do not feel comfortable about making a decision without all the information. And you don't want to leave anything out, because it could change your decision. Even though with the information you have today, if you were forced to make a decision with the information you have today, you would make this decision. But if there's more information that comes to you, possibly you could make a different decision. And if it's an important decision, like, who knows, it could be anything. I'm not even going to go there, because there's all kinds of things that you could be deciding. You just don't want it to affect the outcome, because if it's not the right outcome, it could be consequential. Like, if, say, you are a judge and you're making the wrong decision because you don't have all the information. So that type of thing where you need more time. And I feel like I'm getting that message of time, because maybe you need to communicate to this person that you need more time, and that may solve it if you can get an extension for this decision. That would be the ideal thing. And then just hurry up and try to get as much information as you can. If you're waiting for other people, relying on other people to get this other information, it's time for you to knock on their doors and say, I need more information because I have to make this decision by this date. And for some reason, I feel like it's personal, but not personal. So that's why I'm equating it to work in a way around your job. I don't know, it could go, because I'm feeling very not like heart focused on this. So I don't feel like it's a decision on a relationship. Though it could be that the person's asking you to make a decision in regards to your relationship, but you're not sure yet. So again, it could be anything, but I feel like it's more mind-focused than heart-focused. So however that applies to you this week, Capricorn, time is on your side. That's what your theme would be this week, is time will be on your side this week. Capricorn. Okay, now we're moving on to Aquarius. What do we have going on for you, Aquarius, this week? Okay, Aquarius. This week is interesting because I feel like something's going to happen in your life that could be something minor, but it could be something major as far as, oh shit, why did that just happen? It could be just something like you broke something that was precious to you, or your dog broke something that was precious to you. It could be that, I'm saying it's minor, but it's not minor if that thing is really special to you. But there's something that's gonna happen in a moment where you're just, all you can do is focus on that loss of whatever that is. Now, it could be that major, as you hear someone has passed. That could be the case for you, and it's just so upsetting, because I feel like it's upsetting is the word I'm hearing, upsetting. So to me, that's when I hear sad or sadness or loss, I feel that death, but I have to say death because it's upsetting. It could be someone who's maybe not connected to your immediate family, or somebody you just knew of that passed away, and it's upsetting. It's an arm's length. So I don't feel like it's somebody like in your kin. It's somebody at arm's length that you hear. Or it's something trivial where you break something and you're just like, ugh, why didn't I pay attention? I wasn't paying attention. I was moving too quickly and I broke it. I feel like there's somebody in your ear saying to you, I told you so. I told you to slow down. I told you to relax. I told you just to do that. It could be a partner of yours or your boss. But it's almost like you're rushing, because I'm feeling that too, like you're rushing to do something and you want to get it done quick, but an accident's going to happen. Whether you pull out too fast, someone could hit your car or something, but it's that moment of impact where you need to slow down, you know it, but you don't have time to slow down. Like you're in that moment, and every one of us goes through that as, you're just trying to make things happen or do something fast. And it's not funny, but I'm laughing because I feel this other person saying, I told you that would happen if you did that, or I told you to slow down, or I told you to relax, or I told you just to take your time. So there's somebody watching you, or somebody in your life that when you tell them that this happened, whether you broke that something, because I also felt something falling off something, like breaking something that's something that you really like. Maybe it has a memorabilia for something, or it's tied to your family in some way, and when you drop it because you were rushing, you're like, oh shit, and all you can think about is that you broke that thing and it's bothering you, and the person's like, yeah, well, you got to get over it, you got to slow down, next time you'll know. Like, I feel like there's this voice in your head, and it's not in your head, it's somebody saying it to you that is going to be reminding you why you should just slow down, and you're not too happy with that because it's too late now. I mean, you could probably try to repair the thing, but it's that type of energy I'm feeling. So try to see how that resonates in your life. And again, this is a general reading, but it's funny because I feel like there's some sort of comedy to it as well. I don't know why, but I'm finding it like it could be a sitcom type of thing, the energy I'm feeling, because I can see both sides of it. And I think, to watch something like that, you're like, yeah, I told you so. Apart from if you hear upsetting news, obviously that's not a comedy, but I had to say that for upsetting news. But I felt, first of all, and first and foremost, was you breaking something, or something is going to happen because you're rushing. There's something that's going to just in the moment happen. It's not like life or death. It's just like, I need to slow down. It's like a reminder to slow down. And we all get those reminders in life. Even if you trip, you think, if I wasn't rushing, I wouldn't trip and fall, or I wouldn't trip, or, something that's going to happen that's going to be a reminder for you to slow down in the moment. And hopefully that will work for you, dear Aquarius. Okay, now we're moving on to Pisces. What do we have going on for you, Pisces, for this week? Okay, Pisces, what I feel is going on for you this week is that there's something that you need to say to somebody else. You need to come clean, or there's a conversation you need to have with somebody else, something that has been bothering you, and you're not going to actually feel better until you talk to this person. So I don't know if there has been any hurt involved with another person, or a feeling like you found out a secret, or something that was hidden, or something that you're just getting light to now that maybe this person was just keeping from you, maybe not, so that you wouldn't get hurt. And now that the truth is shown to you, it is really bothering you, and you need to have a conversation to clear the air with a person. And I feel like it is a person. Somehow I see it as a friend, but it could also be a partner. I see it first as friend, like somebody that like that's in your tribe. But I don't feel like they're family for some reason. I feel it's more friend, and I think because I'm feeling the same age range, so that's why I'm thinking friend or partner. But if you do have a family member that's close to you in age, that could be the case as well. But there is something that is coming to light that hasn't been shown before, to you anyway. Maybe other people knew about this or knew this, but it's something that's coming to light, because I keep feeling that something is coming to light. And you're going to find out some information that you are going to feel, I don't know if it's anxious, stressed. There's a feeling of possibly hurt in a way, because this is something that maybe there was no need for it to be hidden, or, and I feel like maybe you were left out of something, because I'm also feeling that. So that could be either another situation for somebody else, or it's just something else that I'm picking up on. You might have been left out of something, and it's really bothering you, and you don't know why. I feel this confusion, but also in a way I feel that you're really looking at yourself in a new way, because this scenario is brought out like a mirror for you to look at yourself and maybe why people aren't being open with you in the first place. So you're starting to maybe understand that there's a reason why this was kept from you. Because something was definitely kept from you. And again, this is a general reading. This is not going to apply to everyone. But if it does resonate with you, I feel like it is given to you for a reason, to help you grow in your own awareness of how you handle things. And maybe you're the type of person who would overreact if you knew such a thing. And maybe people are keeping it from you to protect you, or to protect the whole scenario, so that it wouldn't, maybe you're an alarmist of some sort and would cause a big commotion, because this is bothersome to you. And it's in a way, it's a stressor. But I feel you being left out, or you feel left out, because I keep feeling that, like somebody left you out of something and didn't fill you in, and that's why I'm feeling this tribe feeling. So I really feel like it's among friends or even co-workers. Again, I'm feeling same age related, so take that. If this does resonate for you, take that in your own life. Again, it could be family if they're around the same age. I just can only go by what I'm feeling, and it's same age, so I'm interpreting that as friends or co-workers. I feel like there's something about you having to learn to communicate differently in this type of scenario. Maybe you are a reactor, like I said, an alarmist or a reactor. And I feel like maybe you're learning something about yourself in order to have people trust you or feel that they can be open with you about things. And maybe you're just very protective, and that's the way you overreact. So if a friend has to confide in you about something, they may not want to because you may not be supportive of their decision, but you're only doing that because you're protective of them and you don't want them to get hurt. But on the other hand, they feel like they can't tell you something because then it makes them feel bad about their own decisions. Even though it's not your decision, it's their decision, they would rather not go through that with you. So I feel like it's that kind of scenario happening. It feels very specific to me. So again, it could be just a specific message for someone. But all in all, Pisces, I feel like generally, how I can put it generally for you is it's all about learning to communicate in a new way for you. So no matter what your situation is, it could be just an emotional vulnerability you're having right at the moment, and maybe you're not able to talk to somebody about something. That could be the case as well. You're not able to open up to somebody about something you're keeping secret. Maybe you're the one with the secret and you feel like it's weighing on you and stressing you out because you cannot communicate it to someone because you don't know how they will react. So it can go either way, and that's definitely the feeling I'm getting here. So it's either people are leaving you out of something that's going on, or you're leaving others out because you don't know how to communicate what's happening in your life, and you don't know who you can trust either, because I feel trust is coming up for me right now. But you have to learn to communicate to these people to help it get off your chest, because I feel like this could be keeping you up at night. It's something that may be stressing you out. The message here, in order to release that, is to communicate. So if you're still not comfortable talking to somebody, what I would suggest, if this does resonate with you, I would suggest maybe journaling. Pick up a journal and write it all out, because I feel like you have to communicate it out somehow. Maybe there's a way you can blog about a scenario but not really reveal who you are, or something. You can kind of write a story about it or something in order to release it, because I feel like the message here is saying that it has to be released. So whatever you're holding on to, Pisces, this week, it's time for you to release it. Let it go, and you will feel so much better for it. So all I can tell you is either communicate to somebody or release it by journaling. So good luck with that, dear Pisces. Write, communicate, and you will be released. All right, everybody, this has been another great week, so I hope you all enjoy your week, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.